amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, salam alaikum. Welcome to the Australian channel, y'all. So, I have just left the house. I'm going to make my way into the workshop. It's a lovely sunny day today on Wednesday. I thought today would be the perfect first day to do the first video, which is going to be on the Hoover Convertible. Now, this is a machine that I've been itching to get cleaned up and sorted out. We went yesterday. I got myself a nice pair of tradie gloves, and let's get in the garage and crack on. Okay, so I'm here, I'm in the garage, I've got everything set up, we got the lights, it's like really bright, and we got everything all set up here. What I'm going to do first of all is show you everything. First of all, Dad set up a Swansea t-shirt, so there we go. He got that down in Swansea when he was visiting a couple of years ago. I'm just going to pop that there. Then we have this kangaroo which supports the football team. Which football team is it?
North Melbourne.
North Melbourne football team, the Kangaroos. Go Kangaroos. And this is what I'm going to show you first. Ta-da! 2 Electroluxes. Then we have... I'll pop them there for a second. And we're going to reveal, oops, I just took the handle off it. Hang on a sec, let me put the handle back on. We have this machine here, which is the big reveal, which is this Hoover Senior, with its original bag, everything original on it. Weighs an absolute ton. It's like made of gunmetal. So that's one of the machines, which I'm going to pop down here. We will see on display. Now we have the other machine here, which is going to be the main one for today that we're going to be working on, which is this amazing Hoover Convertible. So this is the American design, the American style Hoover Senior, or Hoover Ranger, but in the American design. But this is actually made in Australia, so the Australian manufacturer of these carried on with the American design and called it the Convertible. So we pop that to one side. Next, then behind me, we have this very, very old. This is a Vactric floor polisher with its original cable. It does need some sanding down and respraying. There's patina, and then there's patina, and this is rusty, so we will have to rub it down. We can respray it in the original colors. The front of it here is in really good condition, the bumper and everything. Underneath, the brushes, they need a bit of a clean, but they're pretty much in good condition. And there is another one, isn't there? Which was the Hoover floor polisher. Oh, that was it, wasn't it? That was the floor polisher. Yeah, sorry. Right. Okay. So let me move these out of the way, and then we'll take a look at the Electroluxes. Okay. So the 2 machines that I have here are Electroluxes, Australian-made Electroluxes. Let's take this one, which I think is the older one. So it's got Bakelite. The handle's broken on it, but that's not a problem. And this is made in Australia, and this is the model ZE62, serial number 1470526, 500 watts. It's got its hook there, so you can hook it on the wall in the pantry back in the day. Here then we got the 2 clips with the front, and we got the cloth bag. Very good condition on the inside, no rust at all. And the cloth bag just needs a soak and a wash, so that's really good condition. It's a shame about the handle, but that can be replaced, it's not a problem. I have a spare handle actually, not for this model, but I do have a spare handle. And then we clip it in, and there we go. Now the other one of the Electroluxes is this one here. Now I had one similar to this, but the handle on it was broken. And if you look back on Sam's channel, back on 1987, and also some others, These handles were renowned for breaking, but this is in really good condition, so I'm really lucky that this handle is in good condition. On and off button here, needs a bit of a clean and scrub, but that'll bring it all up. That's just mainly dust, that is, which is into the textured finish on it. Again, the same, open up the front, take off the Bakelite, oh, that's plastic actually, not Bakelite. Take out the inner cloth. Again, there's a little bit of rust on there, but with some wire wool that would come out no problem at all, and a bit of a wipe over, and again, just a wash of the bag. Now what I can do is use, these are some of the stuff that I brought over. I brought over some cloths, some bags, some air fresheners, bearings for the convertible and belts for it, and some ties as well. And then yesterday then we got some light bulbs for the convertible. And then I can just cut one of these off and put it inside and use it to save the cloth bag. It also gives better filtration as well and easy to clean out. So this one, there we go. Again, it's got its hook to hook it on the pantry wall. And this one again, made in Australia, Electrolux made in Australia. Blah, 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 blah. This is the model ZA65. Model number ME4587188, and this is 450 watts. So this is actually 50 watts lower than the other one. So that's in really good condition. And also what it comes with here, I'm just going to move the world, is all its original box and all its accessories. So in here we've got one cable, which is for that one, I believe. This cable would be for that one. Then we've got a hose in very good condition. These are not very flexible hoses for back in the day, but they were very strong. But this one's in pretty good condition considering. We've got a floor tool, swivel floor tool, nice castellated brush, and I don't think excuse me, this has been used very much because the brushes on it, the castellations, are in excellent condition. So maybe these were replaced at some point, but it's in really good condition. There is a crevice tool. There is a dusting brush, which is for the blue one. These are all for the bluey one. And then we have two tools. We have two wands with a upholstery tool and another swivel floor tool. So we've got two swivel floor tools, which is fantastic. This one is for the carpets, and then this one then is more for the hard floors with the brushes on it. So we have all the tools in the original box, so that is really good, really lucky to have that. So what we're going to do now, tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my tradie gloves on, and I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer and we'll switch on these Electroluxes and have a look. Okay, so I've positioned you up now a little bit higher over so you can see the table. You don't want to see me. But I do have my Doctor Who t-shirt, both from Mum and Dad, so I know that Dale Who will like that because of the Doctor Who. So anyway, so let's go on this one and let's plug it in. I've checked the wire and there does not seem to be any splits on it. It's a bit manky, but there's no splits on it. So the plug at the back, I'm going to plug it in. All pretty much the same standard plug at the back, even for the British ones as well. It's a little bit loose, so that would need tightening up, but it's okay for now. And let's plug it in and let's see how it works. So Dad doesn't think you've switched it on, so he stands in behind the camera with bated breath. Okay, nothing's gone boom yet. Okay, let's try it. Niente. Okay, switch it off. So what I'm going to do now is try this other cable. has the same plug fitting on it. They all have the same plug. Let's try this one. Obviously an issue with this cable, so it could easily be that the wires inside this have come loose with it being so old, but that's just a matter of taking out the screws and having a look at the connectors on the inside. So I'll pop this to one side and I'll do that again off camera. So as you can see, this Electrolux does work. That motor sound, it's really, really sweet. It's in really good condition. Now what I'm going to do is, unfortunately, unlike the UK, there isn't a plug sockets there isn't a switch on and off switch on the power board. So I'm going to unplug it and then plug it back into this machine. I'm not going to do this and this because it might go boom. So let's switch it off. Swap it over. Plug in this one. There we go, and I can plug the plug back in. Let's try this. Definitely got more suction. And again, it just winds down really, really sweetly. So considering the age of these machines, the sound on them, the motors, are just incredible. Very good. Excellent. Right, I'm going to unplug this and unplug it from the wall. There we go. So now we know that the Electroluxes work fine. We just need to sort out the cables. And I'm going to pop these down here for now. The table's full of bits, but that's good because we need to vacuum it up. Next one, well, we're going to concentrate now on the one we're going to work on, which is this amazing Hoover Convertible. Absolutely love this machine. It's fantastic. So let's take a look underneath. Now, brush this opener up. It's very, very clean on the inside. There's a little bit of carpet fibers there, but the brush roll is in excellent condition. The belt is buggered, but if I take out the brush roll, that needs a bit of a clean on the end caps, but the brush roll itself is in absolutely amazing condition, and the bristles on it, nice stiff red bristles on it, and again it's in amazing condition. So I've got assisting me today a vac. I'll show it to you later. I have no idea. It's a tall tub vac, so let's use that. Switch it on. that is my little assistant vacuum for the day. So I'll take these parts off here, and then the next thing I want to do is sort out this bag. So where's the... That's here. I'm going to lay it down flat and remove the bag like so. Take it off the hook. Now you can see the back of it. A little bit of dirt on there, but nothing major. On and off switch, that's the pedal release. This is the height adjustment mechanism there. You slide the tools into the back as normal, and then the switch is on the inside. So when you insert the tools to make it on the handheld tools, that will then increase the power for you. I'm looking for, oh, here we go. So this is, now that I found it, Hoover model U4008, serial number 43491. Let's have a look. 650 to 420 watts. So in normal mode, it's 420 watts. When you insert the tools and you increase the power with the button on the inside with the tools inside, it then goes up to 650 watts for handheld power. So let's take a look at the bag. Again, the bag is in excellent condition. There is an original bag on the inside that has gone yucky, and somebody has tied it on with a little bit of string. So what we're going to do is remove this bag, and there's the bag holder belt there. So I don't know why they decided to tie on a bit of string when the bloody bag holder was there. Struth. Bloody nongs. Right, anyway, let's take a look. As you can see, there's a lot of dirt. Let me get my friend. Come here, my little friend. On. I didn't put my tradie gloves on, did I? I should put my tradie gloves back on. Now, what I need to do is to remove this bag. So, I'm just going to get a small flat screwdriver. Take out this screw. There we go. So I will keep that belt because there's nothing wrong with it. This one can go in the bin. Bye bye. And here we have the bellows and the inlet tube. So that's going to be cleaned, that's going to be washed, that's going to be washed. I'm going to take out the screw for this and put it to one side. And then I'm going to hand wash the bag. Take off the dirt. So then I'm going to hand wash the bag and put it outside to dry. This will be no problem at all because the lettering on this, I will be very careful with it because it's on there, but I don't want to lose any of the lettering, so I'll wash it very carefully by hand. That's going to be washed. Now, let's take a look at this brush roll. Now what I'm going to do for the brush roll, I'm going to move you guys a little bit closer so that you can have a look and we can take a look at this brush roll. Okay, so here we have the brush roll. I'm going to take the end caps off. It's a little bit of crud on the inside, as you can see, fluff and hair, but that's pretty standard what happens with these machines. See if I can do it this way. There we go. Pop out the other side. Some dust on the spindle here. Let's see if I can remove that end cap. And again, just some crud wrapped around. Pop that there, pop that there. Take out the bar. Now I brought new bearings with me, so I'm going to use the new bearings, which I shall just leave there. Right, so we got both the end caps off there. They just need a little bit of dusting over and a wipe. That needs a wipe. The inside of this needs a wipe. Bearings are there. So let me get my cloth and bucket and we'll sort out this brush roll. Oh, it's hot. Okay, so I've got my bucket of water here next to me. Let me just wring out the cloth. And let's give this a wipe over. I'm not going to be too fussy with these end caps, I'm just going to give them a wipe. And these, I've got a little Kanye at my feet. Kanye! Hello, poodle. Can you see him? Can you see the poodle? Hello. Have you come to help Uncle Dor? Have you come to help Uncle Dor? Do you want a cuddle? No, he doesn't want a cuddle. Just wants attention. There is a little bit of... Where did I put my screwdriver? There we go, a little bit of dirt stuck in there. So I got my new bearings. And you can hear Polly in the background barking. Little Polly poos. Right. What I'm going to do to clean the insides of this brush roll, if I stuff some of the, and then use the rod, and then push the cloth through, like so. and then pull the cloth through the other side. Look at that. That's come out. Right, let's try it again. And just pull the cloth through, wiggle it around as I pull it through. Excellent. Now that has cleaned out the inside of the brush roll. Goodbye, rag. Now I need to take off these bearings, so I should I'm gonna get a small, like pick-like tool. See if these will come out nice and easy. Just pushing the bearing from the other side, trying to get it out. Okay, I've got the seal off. And some. Ah, there we go. Wow, that bearing is worn as worn. Goodbye, old bearing. Now, I wonder if Dad's got some grease. Have you got some grease, Dad? Aha! You what?
Grease, if you want grease.
Yeah, we've got proper grease. So I'm just cleaning out the inside of this housing. The wobble washer is there, so that's fine. I'm going to get a dry cloth. And I'm going to put the bearing, the new bearing in, but I am going to put a dab of grease. Thank you very much. What we got here? We got mobile grease, perfect. Well, that's proper black grease, that is. I tell you what, Sam, if you're watching this, you like that. You said my grease pot was too clean. Oh, it's blue. Oh, it's blue grease. Why is it blue?
True blue.
Is that what it's called? True blue? By the way, my father is a comedian. You'll find him every night at the same spot next to the piano. Right, so let's put the washer back onto it. Excellent, so that's one done. Next, again there's some muck inside here. Let's get rid of that. There we go, nice and clean. Let's take off the washer on this. There we go. That's coming off. Is the washer going to come out? Is it buggery? Yep, there we go. That came out lovely. So I'm going to clean the inside of there. Goodbye, washer. Oh, what's that? Oh, what we got here? This is facial spray with aloe, cucumber and green tea. Mario Badescu skincare. So let's have a little spray of this. There we go, that'll cool me down. Spritz the old face. So we're going to put the wobble washer back in. And we are going to put a little bit more grease, the magic blue grease. on the inside. Then I'm going to put the new bearing in and the plastic washer back on the top. There we go. Now, oh, Dad's got some lithium grease here. This is 5-star multi-purpose lubricant, new and improved. We'll be the judge of that. Right, so I'm going to put the first end cap on. Push it in, excellent. I'm going to put the hole through. I should have done this before, I think. Doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. So now I'm going to put the next end cap into position. Can't find the hole. Said the vicar to the nun. No, that's not quite right. I haven't quite lined that up symmetrically. There we go. And where did I see that hammer? Where did I see? Oh, there it is. I got it. There we go. Now I'm going to put a drop of lithium grease in the end caps. Close them up. Put a little bit of lithium grease in this end. And screw the cap on. Now look at that. Brand new bearings, and now that spins. It is a little bit out of kilter, I can see there is a slight, but I don't think it's going to cause much issue. But now that spins completely freely, absolutely fantastic. So we have now refurbished the brush roll, and it's already in really good condition anyway, so I'm not going to have to do any respray. And this must have been refurbed at some point, Dad. Must have been, because it's in really good condition. I don't think this is the original brush roll, but what do you think?
10 out of 10.
Yeah, looks alright, doesn't it? Spins a lot freely now.
Beautiful.
Excellent. So, okay, so we've got the brush roll done and dusted. Get rid of me mancule cloths. Put the grease pot back on. Have a little bit more spritz. There we go. Keep it fresh. Keep it real, girls. Keep it real. Now, these parts you see here, I'm going to take these to a sink and I'm going to wash them in the sink. But before I do that, I'm going to clean up this, clear the area, and then we're going to give the main vac itself a good scrub and clean as well. So I'm going to get these washed up. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've washed the bag, I've washed everything. As you see, the brush roll is back like new. Now, the machine itself, it's a little bit dusty, but it's not major. It does need a really good machine polishing, but I will do that with all my plastic polishing equipment when we get back to the UK. So you'll see another video of this in the UK once I have cleaned it up. But the bag has come out really, really good. So the first thing I need to do is just give it a wipe over. Oh, I'll tell you what I did see yesterday, and I should have picked up. You know those magic erasers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have picked up a couple of them. Never mind.
I can't back under there, but I think there is some there.
Is it? That's all right. Go through. It's all right. I'm positive the viewers won't mind. Dad passing back and forth, seeing the top of his head. I'm positive they won't mind. So the one thing I do like about this is because it's the Hoover Convertible. I just absolutely love that fact. The bumper on these, unfortunately, just like the other ones, the older ones, they're riveted in, which is a right pain in the bum because, I mean, I will, like I said, when I do the machine polishing on it back in the UK, then I will, I'll take kind of like part of the bumper off. There's Hubby Lex, hello.
Hello.
He's been helping Mum water the garden. So this is coming up really well. It's just that it's been sitting around and it's a bit manky in places. There's a couple of scratches on this. There's a couple of marks that I'll try and get off with some sort of like magic eraser. If not, when I get back to the UK, I've got some there in the workshop. What's that one? Oh yeah, that'll work out good. Here we go, yeah. Hey, perfect. I'll use some of that bug white. So I'm just working my way around. You can see in the back. Just getting rid of some of this muck, which is just dust, that's all. Now they've kind of put this on the wrong way because this is supposed to be here. So I will unscrew the top part of the handle and put the wire back into its proper place. But this will be fine for the purposes of what we need. In the handles. When you went to pick it up, was it in the garage or something, was it?
In the house.
I was in the house.
In the hallway.
Probably just got dusty then with them not
Yeah.
using it.
I think it might have been her parents.
Right, okay. So if you ever need to change the handle on this, you unscrew these two screws here and the connectors are inside there, which is nice and easy. You don't have to be going inside the machine. So I'll put a little bit of washing powder in my buckets. That'll help to cut through the grease and the dirt. And as you can see, it's coming up really good. Now I'm going to take some of this bug and tar remover pad that Dad just brought over. And I'm going to wet it and wring it out and just rub it. See, yep, as you can see, the scuff marks on the side are all coming out nicely. Scuff marks on the side here. Wonderful. Let me get 2 clean cloths. Take off the excess water from it. Now I'm just going to go up now and clean the handle. The handle is in excellent condition. There's hardly any scratches on it at all. The cord is like ripped. So if I just run the cloth over the cable, look at that. People always forget to clean the cords. The cords get really dirty, you don't realise it. There's an Aussie plug. And I'll run the cord back over it. as I'm feeling the cord, as I'm running it through my hand, I can feel that there are no kinks in it at all. It's in really good condition. Now it's just clean now. So this part here should be inside here. So I need my big flat screwdriver just to take off the handle part of it. Let's see if I can fit it in. Take this off. There we go, put this back on. Now I can see here the pin, so the spring of the handle, that is actually come out a bit. I need to pop it back in. Oops. So I'm going to take this back out, and I'm going to ever so gently just pop the pin back in. There we go. Actually, let me give the inside of this a clean before I screw it back on. There we go. Pop the other side of that on. Pop the screw on. I'll find the hole, set the vicar to the nut. There we go, tighten it up. Perfect, so that is now on. Handle and cable and the hooks are now nice and clean. So what I need to do now is to flip it over. So I'm going to put a cloth down. And I'm going to lay the machine down flat. I'm going to reposition you guys so that you can see clearly. And we'll take a look at the inside of this now. Okay, so I got you over the top. I did notice a little bit of dust there. Let me just get rid of that. Okay, I'm going to wet my two cloths. As you can see from the inside, it is in absolute fantastic condition. The fan on it as well, that's definitely been replaced. So this vacuum has either not been used very much or has been really, really repaired with a new fan. So I don't know which is which. But in either case, it is in excellent condition. So I'm just gonna, with my damp cloths, just give the inside of this a bit of a wipe over. Just because it's been standing around and it's gathered dust more than dirt, to be honest. I won't lubricate the springs yet. I'll wait until I'm back home because I don't want to get any grease covering everything. So I will do that once it's back home. I'll take the bumper off. Let's give these wheels a bit of a wipe. Wipey. See on the inside there, they're just a bit dirty. There we go. That is it. That is all we need to do for the inside. Let's give it a quick wipe. Now, let's... I've got 2 belts, so I'm going to try this one first. There we go. That is nice and tight, so let's plug it in. Okay, let's switch it on. Perfect. Just making sure that spins the right way. That I got the belt on right. I don't think I have. I think it's this way. Yeah, that's it. That's perfect. Yeah, I was sweeping the wrong way. I'll tell you who would have noticed that is Steve. Steve notices that. Right. Now, I'm going to get the base plate. This is all washed and nice and clean. Try it again. Lost the button. There we go. No squeaking, no sounds. That's all you hear is the motor, which is what you're supposed to hear and nothing else. You obviously will hear the beating as it's sweeping, as it's cleaning. So I wonder if Dad has got any car wax. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little coat of wax on it, just so, to put a little bit of a shine on it. It will come up really, really, really shiny once it's done its, once it's had its plastic polish. Whoa, we got a tin of Simon ice. I love that one actually. Yeah. So I'm going to take some of this soft wax. And I'm just going to apply a little coater to it, just to give it a little bit of a shine. Oh, do you know what? There's one thing we forgot to do. I haven't put the light bulb in. Nah. I need to put the light bulb in. Never mind, don't worry, I'll put this on here. Lay this back down. Unplug it because I don't want to get electrocuted. I just saw the bulbs as I was putting the wax on.
Which globe?
Yeah, the globe. The Globe Theatre. holding on this is, I need to get a big Phillips. Now we take off this screw on this side, which goes in there. This screw on this side. I'm going to turn the machine over. Pull back the bumper, and that should, in theory, release the top. Like an idiot, I pulled the button the wrong way. There we go. To wiggle. The top off, there we go. Aha! So there we go, that's the top off. That should be, and as you can see, the only thing they kept the original shape of the very original like that, and they just put a plastic cover on it. So let's get the dust off the top of the motor. What's that? Oh, yeah. What's that?
Some sort of vent.
Yes, that's the air vent, that is. So that was all blocked up, so that'll be much better for being clear. Now we're going to put in the bulb that we bought, which is almost identical yesterday. Right, let's try the bulb. Switch it on. Excellent. So now we know the bulb works really well. When I'm home, I'll use my air compressor to compress all the dust out of this, but and take a closer look. But that'll be fine for now. I can put this bumper back on because I didn't need to take this off. There we go. Now, let's get this back on. There we go, it's a lot easier to put on than take off. Two screws underneath. I'm just wiping the old sweaty brow there. And put the brush roll back on. Put the belt back on. Get on, you little bugger. There we go. Now I can put the base back on. Perfect. Now I can flip it back over. Now I can just rub the wax off quickly, just to put a little bit of a shine onto it. Better put my bucket of water on the floor. And there we go. Well, for this part anyway. I'm just going to spray a little bit more of my cooling mist spray from Crystal. There we go. Cooly cooly. Excellent. So, the only thing now left is for the bag, which is still drying. I think it's fallen off. It's fallen off. So the bag is drying out there at the moment. So once the bag is dry, we will then attach the new bag and we will test it around the house. I'll put an empty clean bag on there. I'll convert this and cut it and then put it on. And then we will do a little house demo with it and we'll come back and check the bag and see how much it's picked up. So I shall see you in a minute.